Hi everybody, it is Sunday the 16th of June, Father's Day. I arrived back in Michigan the 9th. The first day I was able to work was the 10th, and like I said in the last video, had water problems, had to get those straightened out. So I think the next day it rained, and then finally, I think it was yesterday or day before yesterday, I've kind of lost track of time. So first thing I had to do was get electricity to that building and that building, because the mower was in there, battery needed charging, to air up tires and other stuff. I had to have air compressor going in that building and everything. So I needed the electricity, and as you've seen in the last video, it took my electric line down. So what I ended up doing was I took the power lines. That one is the feed. The other one is from that building there. And then there's the one going to that building. But I didn't want them on the ground, so I took piece of PVC on this side and put the line up on it, and then a piece of antenna tower with PVC for the other side. So now I can get the truck and the golf cart with the dump bed on it through there, no problem. So I wanted to start mowing. As you can see, I've got a little mowing done. The grass cut looks a little better, but problem was I got partially done, and there was it's like a press-in bolt for the idler pulley or tensioner pulley on the lawnmower. That broke. So I called town. They said, yeah, I wanted to replace the belt because it took out the belt too. So I knew they didn't have the one part. I called about the belt. They said, oh yeah, we got it. I drove a half hour to get there. They didn't have it. So I'm waiting on parts for the lawnmower to be able to finish any mowing. Next problem I have, as far as getting stuff going, is for places I can't get the truck, I use that. It's got a dump bed on it and everything, so I can haul stuff in the back. But problem was, of course, I expected this. Battery is no good, so I'm gonna have to get a battery tomorrow. Today is Sunday, so tomorrow when I go to my doctor appointment, I go to Alpena, which is about a half hour away, and I'll pick up a battery for that, get that going so I can haul some of this stuff. And so that's that with the yard. But thank God for neighbors with a tractor, because my neighbor over on the other side here saved me so much work. And I'll show you what we did yesterday evening. So if you remember from the last video, there was big chunk of pine tree down there. There was 2 or 3 trees down over there. There was part of this maple hanging broken down over here. So he came over yesterday with his tractor, and instead of cutting all the big logs up, we hauled everything back to my fire pit. With that, he saved me so much work. I'd have been doing that for days, and we got it done in the afternoon. So today I picked up all the little stuff, did the weed eating because I can't run my lawnmower, and I wanted to make sure that did my weed eating that I'd find anything the mower could hit and damage that. So I got that done today, and all the little stuff I just built the fire right here in the driveway and burned it, because my neighbor said, instead of hauling all that stuff back there, just burn it in your driveway. He said it won't hurt anything. and it'll be less work for me, which he was right. It was a lot less to deal with. I was able to clean up all of that for the small stuff and all the small stuff out of here to have it where now I can cut the grass and everything, get the yard cleaned up. The next project will be back here. I gotta get the golf cart going, but I've already been back here with the chainsaw. These pine trees here lost some limbs in this area, so I mowed around, where I could. One reason I mowed was to see all this stuff. I didn't see all this before I mowed. So I've already cut it up with a chainsaw where I can get it on the golf cart, because there's a little tight to get the pickup in here, and it's have to carry it to the truck. So I get the golf cart going, I can back it up here, load it up, and take it back to the pile. So that's what I've done today, is basically this clean up. So I'll show you the pile we got from the trees in the maple tree. And just yesterday afternoon, little walk back here, and I'll get the drone out and give you a before and after of before the cleanup I've done so far and after the cleanup. Of course, I still got this big box elder up here. That's going to be the big job. That's going to be a lot of work. My brother-in-law did come over with his chainsaw today, and we're going to start cutting some of this down stuff up, but his chainsaw wouldn't start. He's been working his ass off, and I said, you know what, don't worry about it. I'll get it as it comes. So still got that to clean up. And of course I didn't get to mow all this because the mower broke down before I got to it. But I've got that tree, what you've seen cut up. I've got a tree there that's down yet. There's one back behind that building by the barn that's got to be cut up. But we hauled all this with his tractor and fork. That and the big logs, I didn't have to cut them up there. I can cut them up here, have them by the fire pit. Makes it so much easier. So he kind of saved me at least 3 days work, at least. And then he came back with the bucket. He took the forks off his tractor, came up and packed all that wood down real good. So gonna have a heck of a bonfire. So if anybody wants to join me for a bonfire, I'm gonna be having a pretty good one. I still got to get the mower going, get all that mowed, and I gotta get the tree cleaned up behind the camper. So that's my progress so far. You can see that tree, part of it's on top of the building there. That's gonna be a little bit of a mess to clean up, but it's not that big a tree, not as big as that stupid box elder over here. I hate those things. They grow big and they grow fast, but they're brittle, they break apart. And I'm wondering, do I have a window broke in that building? I'll have to go up there and see. I haven't been up there yet. But everything from here over to those pear trees over there is gonna have, it's all clean up. From the pear trees back to here. And then, like I said before, getting those two parts of the tree and the rest of the tree down, because that's I'm going to have to take it down once all this stuff is out of the way. And then I can put, after that's all done, I can put a more permanent electrical pole in. But we got some progress. It's slow but sure. And today it's Sunday, I've been working all day, I'm kind of tired. It's about 5 o'clock in the evening. 5:18 to be exact. So I think I'm gonna take a break for the rest of the day. So that's my progress so far. As I get more done, I'll update, and hopefully everything will look a lot better and be cleaned up when I'm done. And I'm gonna have to burn a lot of tree, or I'm gonna have a lot of firewood to burn. And like I said, if anybody wants to come over and see this, lives close enough, you want to come over for a bonfire, you're welcome anytime. We'll get out here and have a fire, drink a beer, something. So thanks for watching. Catch you later. Bye, everybody.